Alright, back for round two. Well, that hand is good enough. I'm not thrilled about it, but it has some early answers, a Wrath of God. Kinda clunky that I want to, kinda want to fetch my Volcanic Island with the Arid Mesa so I can get my triple blue, but I have Wrath of God so I can't really do that at the same time. It's kinda weird. I mean, it's not weird, it is what it is. Sphinx was a very good draw. So we are facing some sort of red-green deck. Looks like. Ooh, Jund. Alright. I see you. Uh, okay, good. So now we don't need to get our volcanic island anymore. I'd be happy if I had a plateau in my deck, so I could have a second red-white land, and I could cast Wrath of God and Chandra if I were to top deck that. As my opponent is definitely on some Jund type of deck, which could be tough to beat because if they have enough answers to my finisher, I might end up not being able to kill them at all. So yeah, that could be troublesome, I guess. But nothing threatening right now. If they play a Planeswalker here, it's gonna be annoying because I can into the Royal, but they will get a bit of value of their Planeswalker. They might not want to cast a Planeswalker into that many open mana though. I don't really want to fetch right now because I don't mind drawing a land, and yeah, I mean, mostly because I don't mind drawing a land. Drawing a counterspell was good because I think my opponent might probably be playing around counterspell right now because I'm not doing anything and I have some blue mana opens. But I actually did not have any counterspell, and if they just played some really threatening thing like Planeswalker mostly, that would have been pretty annoying. But I guess now they will continue on not doing anything, which I'm fine with, I guess. I mean, feel like the more I can hit my land drop and the longer this goes, the better it's gonna be for me, so it's fine with me. Impulse. Yeah, let's impulse with the right land. It doesn't really matter since this is blue if needed, but still. Yeah, probably picking Temple of Triumph. I mean, for the scry, and because it's actually the colors I need. Like a second white red is really nice. Pretty happy to put some lands on the bottom. Can I put them on the bottom, please? It's kind of laggy here. I don't really know why. It's certainly annoying. Hope it will stop. Pretty happy to put 3 lands on the bottom. 4 lands on the bottom now, so I'm actually not very likely to use that fetch. I mean, if I have to, I will use it, but yeah. I guess my opponent should be attacking me with Raging Ravine if they are not doing anything. Well, Phyrex in Arena is good enough that I have to counter that, unfortunately. I'm saying unfortunately because I don't really love putting. I mean, I put 4 lands on the bottom, which was really good, and now I have um, to put them back in my deck. But oh well. I don't really think we want to drop the Sphinx here. It's quite likely to die. They might have a Doomblade or something like that. Hadn't I drawn the Dissipate, I would probably play it, but here I don't feel like it's worth it. Yeah. Bloodbraid Elf is slightly annoying. I guess if they just hit a creature, I can Grim Levanter. Yeah, I'll take the damage and I will probably Wrath during my turn, something like that. The thing is, if I Wrath and I don't top deck a land, I cannot really leave Dissipate available anymore, which is bad. So I hope I draw land actually. Despite saying that I was unhappy about putting them on the bottom. Yeah, I think we want to Wrath right now. I will still have double blue available, And I will not play Relic, so my opponent might play around Counterspell, because there was a Counterspell in the draft, my opponent probably saw it, and it means that I don't think they are very likely to play their best threat into that. Where if I play Relic of Progenitus, I feel like my opponent is extremely likely to just play whatever they have in their hand that is the best, as here they might just try to bait, or they might just not care. Grave Titan means I probably lose the game, I feel like. Garruk, Apex, Predator. No, they just did not care at all about me having Counterspell mana available. Alright. Well, I kind of have to bounce that end of turn. And my opponent will get a beast. Yeah, I don't love how this is going so far. I feel like I can have to Declaration in Stone the beast too. Playing Sphinx is certainly not right because it's gonna get destroyed. I can Relic. Yeah, I'll give my opponent a clue, which is really annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, actually, no, they don't get a clue because it's a token, so that is actually completely fine. And now, even though I drew O-Ring, I will still dissipate the Garruk if they try to play it, but then they might just not play it because now I have 3 mana available, or they might just not care. It'd be kind of weird because he did not care last turn. I don't know. And they definitely saw the counterspell during the draft, so I don't feel like playing around 3 mana counterspell makes more sense than overplaying around 2 mana counterspell. And if you are not, you should attack then if you don't use your mana. That's kind of stupid otherwise. I don't really get how what my opponent's trying to do here. It feels kind of weird. Like they play around 3 mana counterspell, but not 2 mana counterspells. They missed several attacks with the Raging Ravine. Yeah, I just don't really get that. Either way, we'll be using O-Ring on that. If it's a Den Protector, we don't care because we remove the graveyard. If it's an Iron Shaman, it's probably not gonna be able to eat anything. Yeah, it was a Den Protector. So actually, it turns out that the Relic was really good this game. Not sure why my opponent is not attacking me with Raging Ravine. Like, if you don't want to play your things and play around Counterspell, you can just attack with the Ravine. I mean, you can maybe they are playing around that and playing around Bolt too. And now they decided that they did not care actually. Yeah, I just really don't get what they are trying to do exactly here. Stroke of Genius, that's amazing. So I could play the Sphinx, but I don't feel like doing that. I feel like what I want to do is stroking for 5 at the end of their turn and leaving some mana open. Primeval Titan, very annoying, but beatable. What I fear is that my opponent probably has enough removal for my own threat, and probably they have enough threat that I might be in trouble, and I might be lacking answers at some point. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, but yeah, could go wrong, definitely. And Raging Ravine is an issue too. They put a card on top. I'm worried that my opponent might be able to generate more value that I will ever be able to do, which is really the issue here. Stroke is really good though. That was a really great top deck. Okay, we got Chandra, we got a spot removal for the Titan. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of that right now. Yep. And then I play Chandra, attack for 6, and leave It's a Charm available, but I don't really see It's a Charm being great. My opponent can attack Chandra with the Refine, but I cannot kill her really. So that's probably fine. I don't really see the Charm countering anything, though if my opponent randomly taps out for a Genesis Wave maybe, that'd be sweet. I don't really think it's happening though. They might attack me with a 2 toughness haste creature too. Looks like Hero's Downfall. Alright, we'll counter that because I really don't think we are getting more value than that with It's a Charm anytime soon. And depending on what's left in my open hand, they might have trouble killing Chandra this next turn. Because they can attack her for 4, but then, well, they might attack her for 4 and use a burn spell. That could be something. Okay, Witness the Downfall. Nothing I can do about that, I guess. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Looks like my open deck will generate more value than my deck. Next turn I can start attacking with the Sphinx. Did they forget about the Raging Ravine? I really don't get what's going on here. Really don't get it. Think I want to drop the Sphinx first before I part of the Water Veil. I think it's gonna die, but who knows. If it leaves, I'd be happy to then part of the Water Veil this way. With the 6/6 token, it's gonna be 10 damage. But if my opponent actually kills the Sphinx and then kill the part of the Water Veil token, I might just not be able to kill them at all, because I will be left with not enough threat. Yeah, and that's what's gonna happen this game, I feel like. Yeah, I just feel like I don't have enough threat for this matchup. My opponent has... They are playing another version of Control. Gen Control, and they have more value than me, and they actually have more Removal than I have. Most likely, and most importantly, they have more threats, so... I think we'll be losing that. Like, yeah, 1 removal on my part of the Water Veil token and I lose. And I can't really afford to wait till I have, I don't know, 12 mana and I can play that and leave some counterspell available. Don't really think it's an option. They use a Doomblade and the other thing though, so now they might be left out of counterspell. I hope so. Because if they do have another counterspell, another removal, I think we are losing pretty badly, but I don't think I can actually do anything about that. I don't feel like the right move is to wait until you have, like, what, 13 mana and you can awaken, get your turn, and counter something. The thing lived, though, which is really good, so maybe we have a shot. The opponent is gonna win that race, though. Because next turn they are attacking for 7. Still wanna hit because it's important. I really need the damage. I don't think... We might have to side in Koth, so we have a way to kill the opponent. As clunky as it is. No attack with the Raging Ravine. I don't know if it's a good news or a bad news, but... At least any creature is not gonna do a whole lot for them. Yeah, this is definitely getting excluded. There's no question about that. Absolutely no question about that. Now if they have a removal, they might want to use it before I draw the card from exclude. They should, at least, because if I draw Cryptic Command... A card that would be really good in this deck, actually, I feel like, is Elixir of Immortality. The 1-mana artifact that lets you shuffle back your graveyard, because then I would have pretty much infinite threat and I could win that way. Weird that... So they have an instant speed removal spell, but if you do, you should use it... Yeah, I don't really get that. So I'm getting hit for 7 next turn. So I think it's worth attacking. Maybe my opponent wants to chump block actually. Maybe they still think I have a bolt. If they chump block, this is so great for us. If they chump block, I actually feel pretty confident about the fact that we might be able to win that game. Alright. If they block and use a bolt, then... who knows, we might still be able to kill them with Wandering Fumaroles. Yeah, it looks like they have the bolt. Yeah. Block and bolt, block and incinerate. Alright, sure. Well, we still have a shot at winning. They have 1 card left, which might be a land. This is not really killing me soon. I mean, it's gonna kill me, but not before I kill them with my own land. I'm siding in some more threat for the next games, though. Definitely Koth is coming in. We'll see, but I need some more threat. But it's funny that exactly what I was fearing that could happen, this game just happened. I don't really mind them doing that. I mean, it's annoying that they drew 3, but they also took 3 in the process. Yeah, I don't really think we are winning. Green Ward of Murameza. Would have been better if they did not have that 1 land. Now they get back Grave Titan, and they will get something else. Yeah, at this point I think this is over. My opponent has more threat than I do have, and they have enough answer for my own threat, so it's kinda over. Looks like it's over, yeah. Koth should be pretty good in that matchup, though. Because they don't have anything to do early on, that's a really slow Jund deck. For some reason they did not attack me. They are playing safe, I guess. Wheeler Rogue. Huh! Actually, that might be enough to win. That's probably gonna be enough to win, actually. Good God. So, I want to make that unblockable, and I'm going to tap those 2 guys. Yeah, that might be enough. Because now they are going down to 1. I can chump block the Green Warden, go down to 6, it's quite safe, and then they need to find an answer for both Thopter. And Grave Titan doesn't really help them in that regard. If we win that, it's gonna be crazy. But we definitely, whatever might be the end of that game, we definitely need more threat for the next game. So I think now they will attack with both, because maybe they have a burn spell. And I wanna block, because I think like the Thopter, like if my opponent has enough Rimvol, I will lose no matter what. As if I don't block here, I might just die to a burn spell. But I think we got there. Oh my God. That was extremely lucky. Good God, that top deck. That was crazy. Alright. Phew, well. I'm gonna add these 2 red cards. Maybe the Garrison too. I did not show any creatures, so my opponent might just side out a portion of their Rimvol. Relic, well, they played a Den Protector and a Green Warden. Yeah, I think those 2 makes the Relic good enough. Yeah. So what do I cut? That's a problem. Yeah, there's nothing I want to cut actually. That's the issue here. Maybe I don't need those, but Koth seems like a pretty good early threat in that matchup. I want Wrath of God. Gisela is actually pretty bad here. Yeah, very weak to spot Rimvol. I'd rather have Koth as I can probably afford to cut a land too. So I'm gonna add one mountain and one Hordling Outburst. I feel like this could be annoying to my opponent because, yeah, because it's 3 creatures, so they only showed Spot Removal. If they have some Wrath of God in their deck, some Damnation, they probably side those out, so it's probably gonna be annoying to them. Same with the Wielder Rogue. Oh, that top deck, ooh, that was crazy. And cost is also annoying, because if they don't have their Hero's Downfall, they will take a bunch of damage before they can do anything. Alright. Tough matchup though. I don't think it's a great matchup for us, even post board, and I don't think we should have won that game 1. We got really, really, really lucky to draw the Wielder Rogue. And again, my deck is a little bit too light on threat. I like that hand. Could use a second red, but Daze Dissipate seems good. And my opponent did not show any discard spells like Thoughtseize or stuff like that, but if they do have some, Inquisition of Kozilek and such things, the matchup might be even worse than I think it is. Lots of Nissa. Alright. Interesting. Oh, they missed? Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, you have to be pretty unlucky. Creature, land, or Planeswalker. Tarmogoyf. Kinda wanna daze that, but currently it's just nothing. I'm gonna drop Temple. It means that if they play something threatening, I have to get back my island to be able to daze, but it means I can cast my Hordling Outburst next turn, which is good. And given what happened the first games, it doesn't feel like my opponent has some early threats anyway, so... And casting that is actually very good here. It's gonna make the Tarmogoyf bigger, but such is life. In this game, Tarmogoyf tends to grow bigger because that's what they do. Kind of like what Hordling Outburst does in this matchup, though. Again, feels like my opponent. I would not be surprised if they have a Damnation, but I don't really see why they would keep the Damnation main deck after that first game. So this time they put a card on top. If they attack with Goyf, I'm gonna triple block, but I don't really think they want to attack with Goyf. And now I think we want to drop the cost and start to beat down. We have 3 token to protect cost. And if they don't have their thing, by thing I mean Hero's Downfall, which they cannot cast right now, Cost is probably gonna kill them quite quickly. Could see my opponent using a removal on the Volcanic Island here. Doomblade, I would not actually be surprised. Block and Doomblade. What? Okay, I thought they would use a burn spell. They are gonna Wrath of God, that's why. Witness. Why would you chump block here? Are you that worried about taking this damage? Kinda weird. I don't know, it feels weird. So unfortunately cost doesn't give haste to lands, so I have to animate my Volcanic Island again. Which means I cannot leave... yeah, it doesn't give haste, right? Yeah, it's super annoying. Which means I cannot leave Dissipate available, which is annoying, but... I feel like dealing 4 damage is more important than Um, Living Dissipate available, especially when I have a Daze, so if they try to cast a Grave Titan or something like that, I can still do something. I'm gonna leave a Goblin back, this way I can block. I guess Koth will ultimate next turn. I have 2 mountains right now. If they want to spend a oh, they blocked anyway. Alright, sure. If they use Doomblade on my... No Doomblade, okay. Alright, well now I guess they will try to cast a Primeval Titan or a Grave Titan. They will get dazed and they will concede. That's my prediction about that game. Yeah, missing off the Oath of Nissa is really bad. Was really bad for them. And then I drew my 2 sideboard cards, and they just did what I wanted them to do. So that's really good. And now we can Part of the Water Veil. Yeah. And we can attack for 6, and then ultimate Koth and still keep Koth available. Yeah. That's really nasty. Alright, yeah, the Abanunu have gone down to 9, then either they go down to 3, either I ultimate Koth and they slowly die. Yeah, okay. Well, that game went pretty well for us, but the 2 cards that actually were good were the 2 sideboard options, so I guess that's, you know, that's still good. I mean, that's nice to see that what you think will be good end up being good. But obviously my opponent, well, they had a kind of a slow start, but I feel like their deck is kind of slow in general, and missing off the Oath is unlucky, but yeah. It's not like it completely changed the game. And they still had a turn to Tarmogoyf, so that was not even that slow of a start. Oh well, that was round 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you for the final.